And we are underway here at the NBA Shea Stadium. Fylde sending a long ball forward straight away. It's cleared by Bingham Williams in that left back position today. Looks like Duckworth on the right. His natural position, of course, he played left back last time as Costello wins a corner straight away. A few boos from the south stand there, but he did receive a decent ovation at the start of the game. Obviously, Costello, well known, as I said, around these parts for his exploits last season. The corner from in, it's a short corner to Costello. Costello dribbled the ball into the box, drives at, it's just come up the back there, and it's a good save by Johnson already. The warning sign there, it was a shot taker from close range. It was Nolan who blocked the initial effort. The ball's in the air now, and Staunton sends it low. Was looking for the run of Jamie Allen, who's on that right-hand side there. The ball's in the middle of the pitch. It's found the feet of Show Silver. Plays it to King in the middle. Looks to play, send it wide to the left-hand side to McLinden, and the ball's put in the box and it's cleared, and it's a corner for the Shaman now the other side. It was Whitmore, I think that was, that put his foot in the way to block that shot. Too early corners here, too early chances for both sides. End-to-end stuff. Jamie Allen who's taking that corner on the far side. And it's cleared away there and flicked on by Phillips. Not the best corner you'll see. Shaman slab it down that far side though. It's in the box and the shot comes in, and wasn't the best effort you'll see there from Show Silver, I think that was. So Montgomery will collect, and he rolls it out short to his fullback. Playing it down on the far side now, it goes back to the fullback. A couple of short passes. Just a couple of minutes played here at the NBA Shea Stadium. Two early chances, of course. And it's a throw-in on the far side for the Shaman. Bingham Williams will collect it in his own arm. Nearing the halfway line. And it's played long, looking for the head of McLinden. It just goes over and it's picked up then. And the rest giving a foul there. They're just a bit of shoving. It was by King that. It does appeal. It was very soft in fairness. But it will be a free kick to Fylde in their own half on the far side. Keeper's coming across to take it. Montgomery sends it long, looking for Billy Skirk. It's over his head and Johnson will collect there. Very gratefully. As we called it last season, we'll refer to it again. This is like a slimline, tonic-coloured goalkeeping kit. And Johnson sends it long over the halfway line, looking for Show Silver. It's headed away well there by Whitmore at the back. Costello keeps it in on the far side. It's then hoofed in the air, and it will be a Shaman who hits the top of the Skircup stand over there. Collected by Bingham Williams. He will be taking the through. Played short to King. King back to Williams. Then played to the feet of McLinden. McLinden dances round a couple of plays. He's forced to go backwards though. Gives it to Bingham Williams on that far side. All the way back now to Nolan. Nolan back to Bingham Williams. Still on the far side. Tries to send a long ball forward, looking for the head of Silver. He gets something on it, but the defender's there to kick it away. Then over there by Costello. Picked up, or just nearly picked up in the middle of the pitch. There's a bit of a scrapping going on near the halfway line, and King forces them to play backwards. Silver was right on the feet of Neil Byrne at the back there. There's a good tackle on the far side there, and he's shoved over there. Is Joe Silver on the far side. He's well to win the ball back, and that's a free kick for the Shaman. It was Costello as well that committed the foul, which is why you will hear a few boos around there. Just having words with the ref, actually, Costello. I think he thinks that one was a bit soft, but free kick for the Shaman in the Fylde half near the far side. Looks like it will be Nolan who will be taking this. Do apologise, it's McLinden. I don't know how to mix them two. And it's sent long into the box, and it's gone through a few players, and then it's put up back in the air by King, I think that was. Fylde regained the ball, but then the Shaman scrapped it on that far side, and It's McAlinden, and he sends the ball into the box. Just too much on it. It's picked up though there by Allen, that is, now on the near side, looking to get past his man, but Duxbury does well and keeps the ball, and the ball's actually fallen to Duckworth now. When he cleared it, it did take a nick, and Nolan's just missed out and been lost in possession, and the long ball's been sent forward, and Fylde look to make an attack of their own. It's through Willoughby. Oh, and it's a great tackle there by Nathan Clark, fantastic, and then he sends it over the halfway line, looking for the feet of Allen. Didn't find him. He wins the header that comes back to him though. Staunton keeps the ball in the field. It's then sent long, looking for Show Silver, and it will be a foul throwing near the town dugout. Throw comes short, finds the feet of Yeats. Yeats then plays it backwards to Whitmore. Whitmore back to his keeper now. The Shaman got a bit of pressure on it. Whitmore's got the ball again, tries to play it down this near side, and there's great pressure here down on this near side by Allen, forcing them all the way back yet again. They've now looked to go on the far side, Fylde, and it's sent long, looking for Danny Philliskirk. There's too much on it, and it's a goal kick to the Shaman. It's been an interesting few minutes here, kind of end-to-end football. We had the two corners very early on. Of course, both sides have got goals in them, as already observed this season. Of course, Dale Southwell is out. Apparently he's 2 or 3 weeks away from training. Johnson takes his goal kick. And just about over the halfway line. It's a decent flick on there, but it's found no one. It dribbles out to Montgomery at the other end. Was looking for the head of Show Silver. It was just a bit too much on it. Looking to play it short out from the back here. I'll say that they've just sent a long ball Fylde, and it comes off the head of Staunton, and Duckworth will collect on this near side. Duckworth plays it back to Staunton, and Staunton then blasts the ball at Lewis Montrose, the Fylde captain, and wins Town a throw-in near the Town dugout. Pete Wilde there stood right behind Duckworth. Duckworth just calling some options here. King's made himself available, but he opts to send it long, looking for Show Silver. It's headed away by the Fylde defender, and it's a more advanced throw-in on the near side now. Duckworth plays it to King. Duckworth then gets it back, and it shoots Wilde in the air. That's a very high clearance. Yep, that's hit the top of the top of the stand. That's going to roll into the car park. So change of ball is needed already. Just 8 minutes or so in. It's a beautiful afternoon here at the MBI Shea Stadium. Duckworth sends it to Show Silver. Show Silver on the edge of the box. He falls over. He falls over. He was appealing for a foul, and it's won back here by Show Silver, moving his legs around on the edge of the box. And he puts the ball in. It's a low ball, and it hits Lewis Montrose, who then is able to clear. The ball just about kept in. Duckworth wins the header, and it's a foul throw-in. It was a difficult header for Duckworth to try and keep it in play for Jamie Allen. Foul thrown on the near side in their own half. As I said, it does look like, I'm just trying to see now, it does look like both teams have opted for a 4-2-3-1. Ball's in the air. Willoughby looks to battle with Clark. Clark wins that battle. Staunton then sends it long, looking for Allen. Allen tries to get his foot. It was a difficult one, and then he shoved over Allen. The rest not giving it. He was shoved there by Duxbury, Allen, on the near side. I'm not sure how he's given that, but anyway, Fylde have the throw in, and they've sent it long now. Finnan Williams collects the ball. King with a flick, but that's only going towards James Montgomery in the foul goal. He then plays it down the far side short to his fullback. Lewis Montrose, of course, the captain as well, as a wasp flies around near my no leg. So when you hear some shrieks of horror, that's that going on here. We've not just come to so it's then played down this near side towards Duxbury. And they've just, Duxbury's just tried to send the long ball forward and straight at Johnson, so not the best. Clark now looking at his options, sends the long ball forward over the halfway, looking for Show Silver. Ball's now with Fylde as they try to send the long ball forward. Clark will look to collect it. He does well, shepherds it out and passes it to Johnson. Johnson then with another long ball forward, looking for Show Silver. Yet again, the man in the middle. It's in the middle of the pitch. Nolan does well to win the ball. Nice little head to King. King then sends it down the near side. Duckworth, just broken up across the halfway line. Give it to Show Silver. Lovely low pass there. And then it's a good pass down this near side. Oh, I say it's a good pass. Just a little bit too much. As Show Silver tries to have a little interchange with Jamie Allen on the near side. So it will be a filed throw. As I said, it's a beautiful day here today. I wouldn't like to be playing football in this weather, honestly. Broke a sweat just walking to the kitchen today. Filed of the throw on the near side. Found Staunton, actually, and King's there on the edge of the D. King's looking up, he's passed it to his left. And the shot comes in from there. It's a goal! It's a goal for the Shaman. I think it was McAlinden on the left-hand side. A lovely low shot from just outside of the box. And it's 1-0 to the Shaman already. Fantastic work. It was King on the edge of the D. He passed it along the floor in this lovely weighted pass in fairness. And it was a crisp finish from Liam McAlinden. And there's your confirmation of that, Liam McAlinden. Of course, he's already scored. This is his second now of the season, if I am correct. Great start for the Shaman. Dream start against a tough Fylde side. So they'll look to kick us off again, foul through Mark Yeast. Lovely finish. Right into the keeper's left-hand side, bottom corner, straight across the floor. What's happened away here at the Shed. Instantly, Fylde send the long ball forward, looking for Costello. Costello is now able to put his foot on the ball, plays it backwards to Costello. He is being marked very tightly on the far side by Bingham Williams. They're looking to play now on the far side in the townhouse. Costello then, the ball. It was the ways there. Costello couldn't quite get his foot on the ball, and it's a goal kick for the Shaman. Say McAlinden on the left-hand side. A lot of the balls have been going central to Show Silver so far when they've come generally, but a rare bit of space actually down that left-hand side that McAlinden found himself in. It was still a difficult finish as well. Like I said, it was a crisp finish down to the keeper's left-hand side corner. Not the most powerful of shots as well, but it was positioned perfectly. Town thrown on the far side. Bingham Williams will collect just inside the Fylde half. Just looking at his options there. King comes short for it. There's the likes of Staunton as well, riding around there. It does go to King, backwards, back to Bingham Williams. Nice little 1-2. He cuts back of his man, plays it infield. Back to Clark. Clark looking for the run of Staunton there. Staunton trying to make a nuisance of himself and win his side of throwing on the near side. Is Allen. Allen. Yeah, he's giving it to Duckworth to take this throw. A bit hesitant. The South Stand kicks into action there with chance of Pete Wild, Farmy Army, and Show Silver again making a nuisance of himself. Done well there, and it's played back to Duckworth. Puts the ball into their box, looking at the back post, and it's just past Staunton. I think it was there at the back post. And it's a goal kick. That goes out. Goal kick for Fylde. Soaking up the sun and the atmosphere here at the Shade. Fylde looks to play out from the back. King forcing a long ball from the opposition. So quickly a nice little flick then. Found the feet of Allen. Allen with good control. A few appeals for a foul there, and he does win that. Just took a bit of a nick there from Rill, I think it was actually on Allen. Free kick in their own half. Clark letting Johnson take that. So good set of lungs on that chap at the top of the South Stand. It's not the best kick from Johnson actually, it was straight at Yeats. But it only comes to a Town throw-in right in front of Pete Wild's dugout. Of course, Dave Challoner, who is the opposition dugout, he's managed Fylde since 2011. very much part of the furniture there. And Jamie Allen picks up the ball on the near side, running towards into the box. He's put under pressure. He puts a good ball in. Oh, and it's a decent block there by the defender. It was King who had the shot. Powerful shot. It was on target. That would have been a certain goal if that block wasn't made. And the fans getting behind the team. Town still with possession. Finan Williams on the far side. Plays it back to Brown, the captain. A good ball by Brown to the feet of Joe Silver. He just loses out there. But Town do keep the ball there, quite fortunately. Down on the near side to Duckworth. Duckworth with a floated ball over the top of, floated it into the box there, just a bit too much on it, over the head of Show Silver. And fouled, look to play out from the back straight away down this far side. 1-2 between Brian and his number 2, Captain Montrose. Brian again looks for Montrose. Montrose battling down the far side. He does well there. Montrose tries to skip past Finan Williams, but he's there to make the interception, and it's attacking thrown for fouled on the far side. Played to the feet of Costello. Costello back to the captain. Played in, and then Ethan Clark there to make a strong block, and then the shot came in from Philipskirk. I think that was well wide of the goal. It was on the volley. Johnson was happily just watched that fly past. For shame and reject there for Mike Costello, no doubt. Johnson taking his time with this one, floats it over the halfway line. About 16 minutes here gone in the shake, according to my stopwatch. Finan Williams matches Kurt Willoughby there on the far side. It's been solid so far today. Finan Williams, the number 3, stuck within his natural right back role. It was the other way around last week, as I mentioned. So an attacking thrown for foul. It's played short to Philipskirk. Quick 1-2 again, and Finan Williams is there again, and the ball seems to be stuck in a bit of concrete there. I thought it was going to go out for a corner, but it's then cleared by the Sherman, unfortunately, and foul have a throw in just inside the Sherman half on the far side. It was a good clearance. Finan Williams matching his man on that far side. The referee's just halting play there, telling the foul player to move back a bit with that throwing, so eager to take it from where he was stood. Giving it to Philipskirk again, trying to get in the mix of things. Then played infield to Costello. Costello dances around Staunton. Costello then tried to thread the pass through to Willoughby, but no one was there to block it. And it's a good floater ball over to Jamie Allen. He can get his head to it, and Fylde have dealt with this one well in fairness. They have the ball, taking it past the halfway line through Yeats. Yeats is now standing up to Staunton. Just passes it infield. Played to Rowe. Rowe's playing very deep, actually, it seems. He's having to make his way all the way into the box. And Costello now has the ball on the far side. Puts the ball in, and it's found no one. And that's gone out. Yeah, just had to wait for that. That was the foul play. It's gone out for a Town goal kick. Just as he takes that, I'd like to let you know that the coach to Barrow costs £15 and departs from the Shea at 11:30. If you're interested in that and joining us down at Barrow, you can call 07707 143 094. And then it's sent over the halfway line now by Johnson. Again, he took his time out. Shoto was being manhandled there. He's holding his head as well. The ref gave nothing for it. He's not interested in that one, and fouled off the ball. Again, Bale's quite deep. The number 9, he's inside his own half still, and they're trying to play it forward. Looks like the likes of Willoughby is going to be the attacking outlet here for Fylde. He's one lingering forward, and Costello plays it back to Rowe, inside the Town half now. Costello's been marked there by Nolan. Play it down the far side, it's passed by Philipskirk, back to Philipskirk. Been involved in a lot of the passing interchanges here, and Costello wins Fylde, sorry. So that's old habit, I think that Costello wins Fylde, a throw-in on the far side, inside the Shearman half. I'll play it back. Just coming into the Town half here. Looking to play it down this near side. Allen wasn't having any of that, and he intercepts. And it then rolls out, a bit of mixed communication on Fylde, and it rolls out for a Town throw-in front of Pete Wild's dugout. course, Fylde will be looking to get back to winning ways. So that 4-1 defeat to Woking. Bit of arguments about who won that, but it is Show Silver that won the throw-in now. Duckworth will pick the ball up, take this throw in front of Challoner's dugout. It's sent long, it's looking for toe shove and Allen on that far side. It's a more advanced throw-in now for Town, more of an attacking throw-in. Duckworth again, casually walking over to that ball to collect it. The ball boy gives him the ball. A few players looking to get into the box here. Clark and Brown staying at the back. King's on the edge of the box. He's played short though. Yes, to King. The number 3 there for Fylde. Duxbury's there to clear it. Staunton's there to make sure it doesn't find the feet of Willoughby. It will be a foul throwing in front of their dugout. While we try and locate the ball, I'll let you know about the big night out, which is Friday the 27th of September, and it's at Bowers Mill. You can visit the club shop website, get details from that, keep an eye on our social channels. Throws a lofted throwing to the air. Duckworth battling with his man there, wins their ball very well. He's matched Willoughby with that one, and it's another foul throwing though eventually as the ball is knocked out. Duckworth was appealing for a foul, I think, on him there. It was a decent contest between him and Willoughby. Cameron King just, I think he got accidentally trod on there. Referee just telling the Fylde player to move back with his throwing. Here some of the Town supporters, of course, disgruntled initially. It's not the best ball you'll ever see from Danny Phillips-Kirk there. He tried to send it long to Costello. It's ended up in the Skirk stand over there. Finn Williams waiting for it to be brought back to him. My throat goes very dry already. It's played short. Finn Williams then launched it infield. A few decent passes there. It's launched long. It's not the best ball. He's looking for Allen there. Fylde pick up the ball. Looking for Costello there. Costello will look to battle with Finn Williams. Costello does a bit of a ballet jump, as I can describe it, up behind his man as he looks to avoid fouling Finn Williams. Town have possession. Not the best ball you'll ever see from Liam Nolan, and this has gone out for a throw-in on the near side for Fylde. In a fairly attacking position, it's played quickly by Fylde to Rowe, and Staunton battles well with Rowe here, and Staunton eventually clears it. Joe Silver will look to chase. The Fylde man then is able to send it long, and it's actually not the best clearance you'll see there by Nathan Clark. It's found Rowe, and then he plays it infield. It's a lovely interception there by Staunton, and it's given to Allen down this near side. He runs past the halfway line. He's got quite a bit of space in front of him. There's only Show Silver in the middle. King looking to run into attack. Jamie Allen looking to take on his man Whitmore. He's forced to play it short, and it's not the best pass, and it's intercepted. He was looking for Duckworth, and there now Fylde looks to send a long ball forward, but Brown's there to collect that gracefully and then send it long back up, looking for Allen again. And the ball comes out to Yeats, who's now looking to get Fylde going on his own end-to-end stuff here. Clark intercepts a terrible pass, but he's not. He's passed it terribly himself, and it's only found the feet of Yates, who goes in field with the ball. Yeats slows the game down slightly, gives it to Phillips-Kirk on the far side. Costello's then tackled by King, I think that was. I'm not sure. It's gone out for a corner though. Must have taken the nick. Willoughby just collecting the ball there to give it to the corner taker. Yeats on the far side, another Fylde corner. The rest, he's having a bit of words here, the rest on the corner. I'm not sure he's talking to me. I think he's telling them to be here in the box. It's about 25 minutes gone here at the MBR Shea Stadium. Corner played in. Also ahead of everyone. It was met well by Show Silver, actually, who was there. And now there's Allen on this near side in lots of space. Sends a low ball to King. King's got a battle on his hands there, and does well in fairness to win a Town throwing in front of Lance Dugout again. Will be the one to take this throw. As this Wasp returns. Duckworth sends it over halfway and looking for Show Silver, and he can only flick it out for a Fylde throw. We said initially it was a 4-2-3-1 Fylde, but with Rowe sitting quite deep, it looks like it's Willoughby and Costello who are the main attacking outlets. Both of them are lingering up front while Rowe's playing quite deep. Town have possession. Clark sends a long ball forward looking for Show Silver. Show Silver appears to have been shoved over there by Whitmore, but the referee's just telling him to get up. Fylde have possession on the far side. Costello back to the fullback. Up Montrose. Then sent long by Fylde. Costello will give chase. Then Williams with him on that far side near the corner flag now. Costello cuts back. Plays a decent ball and it finds Yeats. Yeats tries to put the ball in and Staunton's there to block. Fylde corner on the far side. Costello's made himself available short for this. I'm not sure whether I think, yeah, it's played deep into the box. Clark there to flick the ball away. There's quite a bit of time here for Philliskirk, who's allowed to put the ball back in again, but there's so many time and it's fallen to Costello. Costello then plays a ball in and it's headed away by Brown. It's picked up then by Cragen. Brown still in the town half on the far side. Costello drives forward, his man plays it infield. Not the best pass by Costello, but Montrose did collect it. So on the far side here, a more patient approach by Fylde. Still with Fylde there, he was taking his time there. Yeats had quite a bit of time. Town collect the ball, it was a poor cross. It's then sent long to King. Just took a nick off King. I think King would have been better trying to leave it and might go through ahead of him. Fylde have possession with Philliskirk just inside the town half now. Great tackle there by King though. He nicks the ball off Yeats. King with a then turns infield, turns again. A lovely pivot, great work there, and he plays it to Staunton. Inside the foul, it's found the feet of King again. King's edge to shoot. It's a tame effort, and Montgomery will collect. Great work there though by Cameron King in the middle of the pitch. Foul play on the far side. Sent a long ball forward, looking for Rowe now. This is the most advanced I've seen in a while. He rolls around on the floor, he's appealing for a foul, but I don't think there's anything in that, and the referee agrees. Then Brown's there to clear. Beautiful. I say clearance, it was a pass there now to Show Silver, and then he plays it down that left-hand side, and it's been driven forward by McAlinden again. McAlinden plays it in the box, and it's cleared away by Duxbury for a Shannon corner. Great work down that left-hand side by McAlinden. Couple of step overs, drives into the box. And Allen will be taking that corner on the far side. Clark and Brown edging into the box. Of course, we've talked about a lot before the aerial prowess that Clark and Brown possess. Clark, of course, as well, has already scored this season. The ball sent in. Looking towards the back post. Not sure if that come ahead off, but it was blocked there by the foul defender. I think it was Staunton at the back post there. And Finn Williams is battling with Costello, and he's won that battle and plays it to Johnson. Costello trying to put Johnson under pressure, and Johnson with a decent pass to Staunton. Flicked on then to Show Silver. Show Silver battling there with Whitmore. Show Silver's apparently has fouled his man, and that's a bit of... I don't understand that. Whitmore's just shoved over Show Silver for no reason after. The ref's not interested in that either. He's not even had a word himself. Carry on playing. Bit of afters after that. Montrose down this near side to Duxbury. Duxbury then sends it long. It's flicked on, and Johnson was there to collect. as Willoughby is just looking to get around his man there, Nathan Clark. The ball from Johnson, looking for Shoto, but goes through everyone. Unfortunately for Town, Montgomery will collect that one. Playing down on the far side now, feelings change between Costello and Bryan. They are forced to play all the way back to Whitmore. Whitmore then, he loses out to Cameron King. Cameron King getting the afterburners on there to put a bit of pressure on. Bryan inside the Town half, and the diagonal ball. Clark misses it, unfortunately, and it's a forced a decent save. It was Willoughby, and it's fallen to Costello in the box. Costello, and it's a great block there by Matty Brown and Duckworth there to block Costello's shot from close range. It fell to him in the box. Costello then dashed towards the side. Great defensive work there. Costello plays it to Yeats. It's then on the edge of the box. And is it spin on Williams with the clearance? No one's up front though for shame, and after that it's fallen to Montgomery, the keeper. He then plays it to his nearest defender, which is Cragen. Cragen sends it long down the feet of Philliskirk. Philliskirk has to pull it back, gives it to his fullback. It's a bit of decent interchange of players. The ball put in by Fylde, looking for Rowe there, cross there to clear. McAlinden on that far side again now. Dazzling feet, tries to skip past his man, just put a bit too much on it as he tries to pass the ball to himself really. He's trying to squeeze past Bryan, and Montgomery clears, but only as far as the head of Josh Staunton. It's then picked up in the middle of the pitch by Yeats, who nearly skips round Nolan, but Nolan does well and gives the ball to Allen. Allen then plays it to King. King just misses out, and he looks to have been caught there, and he has got that decision. He was just caught on the back of his leg, it looked like there, by Yeats. He's got the free kick for Town. He's still just holding himself, actually, King. I hope this is nothing serious. As I say, just like he's got the back of his leg caught. He's on his feet now. He's just hobbling slightly, but it doesn't look too serious. I'm sure he'll be fine. Looks like Allen will take this, so I'd expect the diagonal ball into the box here. Matty Brown's walked right to the back post area. Too far out for a shot. Referee just making sure everything's alright now. Dylan Williams, the only man back, stood next to Matty Costello. Clark and Brown in the mix. It is a diagonal ball well played in, and it's not the best set piece you'll see from Town, and Montgomery collected that easily, and he sent the ball long to Costello. It's a good kick, and Costello's got it on this near side, looking to try and get past Duckworth. Matty Costello, a few step overs in the box, cuts back inside, has a shot, and it's a tame one. It's a tame shot by Matty Costello. He'll be disappointed with that, and Johnson caught that one. And Johnson just taking his time now to calm the situation down, I think. Been end-to-end stuff, really, for the majority of this game. We played about 33 minutes here at the MBI Shea. Allen looked to get the ball. There was he didn't even touch his man there, Allen, and the rest gave him a free kick. Honestly, it was Duxbury. He just jumped and won the header. Anyway, Fylde free kick. I'm slightly puzzled by that decision. Inside their own half, just towards the centre circle. Montgomery opts to take it after a brief discussion. So he plays it straight to Bryan, short. Bryan with a decent diagonal ball in. It's now down this near side. It's played short to the fullback Duxbury. Duxbury with a diagonal ball in, and that ball is going out. I think it came off a Town man. Yes, that is a corner on the far side of Fylde. One of the best ball in, but it was dealt with by Dylan Williams, I think. Had to be dealt with. Yeats will take it on the far side. Instead of being a short option, Costello's put himself in the box now, trying to make an easy for himself. We've got the likes of Whitmore and Bryan up front. It's played into the box, and the ball hits the head of Bryan. It's come back out to James Cragen. Ball on the far side of the field. It's a decent ball put in the box. And it's going towards the back post and it's found the head of Whitmore, but then it's headed away. Costello tries to put the ball in. It hits the head of Staunton. And the Shaman could counter-attack here. It's Cameron King. Runs across the centre circle. Cameron King plays the ball to Show Silver. Show Silver's one-on-one with the keeper. And it's in! A beautiful finish down the right-hand side of the keeper. Another low finish, and it's 2-0 to the Shaman. All of that from... Well, actually, there were cheers there as Josh Staunton was holding his face from the cross that Matty Costello tried to put into the box. There's a bit of scrapping going on in the middle of the pitch now, actually. I'm just looking as Danny Rose having arguments with Matty Brown in the middle of the pitch. The ref's going to have to diffuse that situation, but that was a great goal. A lovely counter-attacking goal by the Shaman. Toby Silver with the goal. Again, another low finish in the bottom corner of the net. The South Stand making a lot of racket now. I think the teams are just coming in for a water break now, actually. I think I will do the same. While now talking to Staunton, I think he's just checking he's alright. As I said, it was Staunton that's on the floor. That's why the crowds from coming. The ref opposite this wasn't going to stop it because it was in Sound's favour. A great counter-attacking goal. King with a lovely pass forward. Pass to Shadow Silver, which sent him one-on-one with the keeper. It was a tight angle. It wasn't by no means a difficult chance. Sometimes as well, it's harder as that as it sounds when you are one-on-one with a goalkeeper, and it was a lovely position finish down into the bottom corner. About 10 minutes, just under 10 minutes left of the first half. So, and again, I think I'm not sure if he's coming off to receive treatment. I think the ref's just checking he's all right from when the obviously he went down. He's back straight away. Kind of pitch and foul gets back underway. 2-0 to the Shaman. Foul looking past the halfway line. Plays it to Costello. Costello's forced to run back. Of course, that all came from a Costello cross. As I said, it hit the face of Staunton. Staunton went down, and then Cameron King was there to pick it up and start that clever counter-attack. Now Philly skirt down the far side. He tries to send the ball to the feet of Cragen. Then Williams tries to clear it. Hits the foul defender, but then it's cleared by Nolan anyway. Foul pick up the ball from that clearance, and then Staunton in the middle of the pitch. Staunton in the middle of the pitch tackled for the ball, and it fell back to a five player, but the ref now going to free kick, I presume, for handball, which he indicated there. It did hit Staunton, so in fairness, you know, the ref was just a lot closer than me. Rose standing over this free kick. It's not in a close position at all, is it? It's centralised free kick in the middle of the half of the Sound pitch. We're just making sure everyone's alright. Again, the centre-backs have come up front to foul for this set piece. Rowe standing over it. Rowe with the shot. And it's gone wide. He tried an effort from there. I thought, you know, it was going to put across. And as I said, it was a centralised position, that, which is sometimes more difficult. But yeah, it would have taken a worldie from that far out. Johnson collects the ball for a goal kick. Not the best kick. I'll take it back. It has found the feet of McClendon on that left-hand side. He tries to hit past his man again. And he's given the free kick the other way, the ref there. It looked like it was actually McClendon that was being shoved slightly, but it was in South's favour. Apologies for any colourful language that you might have heard there. This Montgomery is here to take the free kick. Plays it short again to Brown. He's not opted for many long balls from these. Brown ushering his troops forward, sends the ball along. Finds the head of Rose now more caught in a more advanced position. Puts his foot on the ball, tries to send the ball in. And again, it's gone out for a goal kick. Looks like Rose moved into a higher position up the pitch. So it does look like a 4-2-3-1 now for Fylde. Johnson's kick sent well over the halfway line. Looking for Show Silver is being held, but it comes to Cameron King anyway. It was the defender who actually made that happen, and it's not the best ball you'll see from Sutton. A decent idea. I think he was expecting to run on the far side from McLinden, the goal scorer today, obviously. Brown again, the fouled man, who is trying to start things out from the back. Sends the ball long. Headed away by Brown on the far side now. Foul pick up the ball, chested away, but Nolan does well. Been on Williams now. Puts his foot on the ball, dances, plays it infield to Staunton. Staunton plays it to Show Silver. He's been hauled all over there. I'm not sure how the ref's not even flagged for an advantage. Town on possession. They tried to send the long ball forward, but because Show Silver had been held back towards the centre circle, he wasn't actually there to collect it. So there's an update on the Wasps as well. There's now 2 floating around. If you were interested at all. As Josh Staunton makes a block right in front of Pete Wild, and it's a foul for him. Duxbury's telling him to get. Duxbury's being told to get well back. Rightly so. Takes the throw in. Plays it short. And then Jamie Allen's there to block it again, and Allen will take the throw in from where he tried taking it from earlier, actually. Just seconds ago, Duxbury plays it short. Back to Duxbury. Duxbury is forced all the way back. Great Town positioning so far and marking. Seems to be really ramping up the pressure. Don't know if Cameron King's legs are still working the amount of times I've seen him putting pressure on the centre backs. Hull's played to Whitmore. He's just taking the ball towards the halfway line, plays it short to Yeats. Yeats then has Allen right on his tail, and it is a foul throw in. Some of the well, Pete Wild there thought it was his as well, but I did think that took a knock off Allen in fairness. So it looks like it's going to be launched near the halfway line on the near side for Fylde. Rusher in the centre-backs forward. Whitmore's just ran into the mix. It's a decent ball into the Town box. Finnan Williams just goes over his head, which enables Rowe on that far side to put his foot on the ball, pick it up, put a cross in, and Clark tries to head it powerfully away. Wonderful stuff. Brown's there to pick up the pieces. Costello then picks up that ball from that. Costello then dashes past 2 Town players. Costello now on this near side looks up, he's asking for options, plays it short to Duxbury and plays a rubbish ball in, and it's cleared then by Nolan, but there's no one up from 4 Town, so Montgomery picks it up. Show Silver had come all the way back for that set piece, in fairness. They were still defending at the time. Brown wins it, and Allen's on this near side now. Allen with a bit of space in front of him, and he's kicked past one player, now the halfway line on this near side. Allen in acres of space, his likes of King. Show Silver in the box. He's played it to King. King puts his foot on the ball in the box. It's a good save, and it's cleared then. Cleared then by Whitmore. It's good chance for Town. And Fylde looks to try and start a breakaway, and there were not many more forwards for them. That was a great counter-attack again by the Shaman. The shot was at Montgomery, but it was a powerful shot. He forced the palm away. There's no way he was getting his hands to keep that. And Duxbury plays on this near side now, looking to drive into the Town box. He passed it to Rowe, who's now just inside the Town box also. More towards the near side, and it's a good tackle by Nathan Clark. Rowe there was just trying to dance on the ball inside the Town box. Clark wasn't having any of it, and the ball did come off Clark after the initial tackle. So it's a Fylde corner on this near side. Yeats puts the ball in low, and it's nearly flicked there by Rowe. Rowe inside the Shaman box, and it's in. Rowe had quite a bit of time there. 2-1 now. Fylde with the goal. Danny Rowe, we talked about him before the game, his goal-scoring exploits. It's in essence a similar finish to Town. There wasn't much power on it. Went into the Johnson's right-hand side, low and positioned. He just had a bit of time in the box from close range towards that penalty spot. There were plenty of Town players in front of him that were there to try and block the shot, but it was positioned really well, and Johnson would have had to teleport, I think, to try and get a hand to that. So it's 2-1, the Shaman still in the lead. And we are back underway. Montgomery is now able to pick up the ball for Fylde in net, looking to play through on that far side. Sent long into the air, finds a head of Rowe. Rowe's pass finds Matty Brown, and he basically sits on the ball by accident. He had a little slip there, but gave it back to Johnson. Johnson's ball then finds a head of Show Silver. Show Silver says he's been shoved again. I think there was a nudge there. Ron Brown. But nothing was given by the ref. And Costello now on the far side looking to attack. Just gets past Ben and Williams. The ball came up in Williams' leg and came back to Costello. Now played infield to Yeats. Yeats has a shot from distance, and Johnson collects that. There was the likes of Willoughby there though, ready. Johnson hasn't picked that up properly, ready to put that in. Johnson's ball, well over halfway line again, looking for Show Silver. Fouled defender, flicks it on, and it's a decent flick on it. Found Costello. And Costello's ball is not the best, and Johnson will pick that up. He's looking for Willoughby down the near side. Just a bit too much on it there from the former Shaman. The ball sent long over the halfway line. Just as the referee blows for half-time, the half-time score is 2-1 to the Shaman. The goal's coming from Toby, Show Silver and Liam McAlinden. And we're underway. King kicks off for the second half, plays it right the way back to Clark at the back there. Clark then sends a long ball forward, looking for Show Silver straight away. It's found the middle of the pitch to King. King tries to give it back to Show Silver. It's come off the leg. There's a shot there. Powerful shot from McAlinden. Straight at the goalkeeper, Montgomery. Expecting to save that one. Montgomery plays it down on the far side. Picked up by Costello on that far side. Plays it all the way back to Bryan. That was Whitmore, my apologies. Whitmore then sends it long, and Clark's there to clean up. Sends it to King. King tried to get his foot on it, but it's fallen to McAlinden. And then it's fallen to King then from the pass from McAlinden. King driving into the box. King put back. King tries an effort, and it comes off the foul defender for a Town corner. Lovely work there by Cameron King down on that far side. Again, Town looking like they want to pick up where they left off in that second half. The same intensity. Of course, it was disappointing to concede, and especially in that fashion with Daniel Rowe allowed that bit of space in the box as the ball's played into the box. It's found McAlinden. McAlinden was encouraged to shoot. It would have had to been a tremendous volley from there, so he opted for the safe option to play to Jamie Allen, but I think Allen was aware the ball was coming to him, so it's foul throwing on the far side near their own corner flag. Up in the air, Staunton meets that, sends it back, finds the feet of King in the middle of the pitch. King plays it backwards to Staunton. Staunton then plays it just back in towards Brown in the Town off. Brown with a lovely pass forward to Nolan. And a long looking ball looking for King, and King looked like he'd been shoved over there and by the captain Montrose. Nothing was given. Town throwing regardless. King picks up the ball, plays it back to Staunton. Staunton was ready for it, so he plays it back to Brown. Brown looking up, plays it to Ben Williams on the near side. Williams with a ball forward, but that's going to go straight out for a goal kick, unfortunately. James Montgomery collects that. It'll be interesting to see Nick Horton. Just looking now, the number 27 he's playing, looks to be playing a high role on the right side of the pitch, the substitute for Fylde. Town have possession now. Staunton has a bit of space, sends it long, and it's a lovely ball, and it's great control by Liam McAlinden on this near side. He looks to take on his man, dancer on the ball, cuts inside the box, and it may have been a shot. I'm going to presume that was a shot. It was a floated shot then, we'll call it that, a floated shot. Well wide of goal, but it was a tight angle and he was under pressure. He'll be disappointed with that one, but he did well to make the chance for himself there, and it was a great pass from Staunton that came towards him. Foul send the ball forward of their own now. Brown there meets it. Cragen collects, feeds it back to Phyllis Kirk. Played back to Montrose. Montrose is then forced to play all the way back to the centre-back for Fylde, Whitmore. Whitmore then plays it down the far side, inside the town half, goes back to Whitmore actually. Great positioning by the Shaman, really restricting what Fylde can do on the ball. As Brian sends a decent low pass towards the substitute Horton, who dances round his man. Staunton wasn't having any of that. The ball from the tackle means that Fylde still have possession in the town half. Played towards the far side now. Whitmore. Balls with Costello. Costello shrugs his shoulders and I think he's looking towards his teammates. There weren't any options for him, so he plays it back. Yeats on the far side. Not too much movement off the ball here, Fylde. Which is why they keep going forwards a bit and going backwards. You can play the decent ball down the far side. It's found the head of Cragen, which is collected by Nolan. Nolan then sends it long, looking for Show Silver, the goal scorer in the first half, of course. And the ref's given it, I'm not sure what the ref's given there, the shuffle. But Neil Bynes on the floor, holding his leg just towards the halfway line. And he's called on the physio there for foul. So Neil Brown, the centre-back for foul, is on the floor holding his leg. I think it's his leg. Yeah, I'm not really sure what went on there, in honesty. I think there was just a bit of a coming together with him and Staunton. I don't know if it's cramped now. Stretching out his legs to physio. I think it was just a little knock there. It didn't seem like nothing. There wasn't a big coming together. So, a few of the players coming to have a sip of water. While there's this short break. Pete Wild just observing what's happening here. Doesn't seem to be a couple of substitutes forming up here now for Fylde, so this may be more serious. There's a lot of time being taken. He's up on his feet now, Neil Bryan. And the physio's walking him off the pitch. So this will be a Fylde free kick from coming together. It will be Whitmore. It'll be Whitmore to take it. He just walked away from the ball as I said that, so it will be Montrose, the captain, and he plays it short to Whitmore actually. Down the far side now, Fylde, forced right back already. Allen was pressuring his man on the far side. Costello tries to run after this ball, but Clark sees it all the way out for a Town goal kick. About 57 minutes gone here at the MBI Shea Stadium. Still 2-1 to the Shaman. Brown made himself available for the short. Johnson says, no, I'm taking that long. Show Silver down this near side, bunched up with McAlinden, and it's come this way. There's two players holding him there, and the referee's not giving anything for it. There was Cragen holding the back of Show Silver. Show Silver now has the ball in the middle of the pitch. He plays it down this near side to McAlinden. McAlinden dances, cuts inside. McAlinden tries to send an interchange with Show Silver, but Brown can pick up the ball infield. say Brown, my apologies. That was Nolan, and the ball's found in the box, and it's a goal! Cameron King gets the goal, and it's 3-1 to the Shame, and that came out of nothing there, really. Celebrates in front of the South Stand. The supporters piling down the bottom there. Has finished from close range. Goes straight past Montgomery. It was quite a powerful one. I'm not sure if he got a fingertip to that one. It was from close range, a tight angle. Montgomery were disappointed again. It's 3-1 to the Shame, and we don't mind. King lost his arms in front of the South Stand there, celebrating that one. Fantastic. Like I said, it came out of nothing, that goal, wasn't it? The lofted ball came over. I think they just switched off the defence, like I apparently did briefly on the commentary there, because that took me as much by surprise as it did James Montgomery, but 3-1 to the Shaman. Foul will look to get us back underway. Once the Town players have got the skin around our show terms down to a leisurely jog, the ref's just ushering in. There's a few shirts that are lost in that South End actually now. It's hot today. And let's get us back underway. Brown's there to mop up and collect that one. Tries to, and that's I actually thought that might have been a Town throwing, so I thought Rowe got the form, but it's a foul throwing. We take it quickly through Rowe. And the ball goes out for a corner for foul on this near side. Just took a nick off Brown there. And it will be Yeats to take on this near side. He's actually complaining there's no options for him. There's a bit of, like I said earlier, there's like a move. The ball's gone in though. And it went past everyone. Allen chased his man, but the ball's put back in by foul. And Alex Whitmore was leaping like a salmon on the back, climbed the back of the Town player there. I don't know if that was Joe Tilbury was trying to use as a springboard there, but now he's down. He's got back up, but I think it was Finnan Williams actually who tried climbing on the back of there. Finnan Williams is holding his head. So Johnson will collect for the kick. Like I said, you can see probably hear what a few Town fans thought of that. Honestly, leapt like a salmon, but just poor Finnan Williams there felt the full weight of it, and Joe Silver went down into the pitch, apparently not shoved. Nolan plays it to Staunton. Staunton, a nice little pass back to Brown. Had to stretch to get his foot on that one to make sure it didn't find Danny Rowe. Johnson now has the ball, sends it long, looking towards King, and then King's fouled. Surely that's a foul. King's gone down holding his leg, and it's going to be a yellow card. Are you going to put King? I'm sure it was Montrose, I think, that made the tackle. King's still down holding his head. The Town physio's ready to come on. He's just having a chat there, the ref, with the captain Montrose who made that tackle, and he does receive the yellow card. It was a bit of a nasty coming together there. The back of his boot connected with his leg again. He's had that already this afternoon. Not that it's affected his goal scoring ability, apparently. Still 3-1 to the Shaman. Nathan Clark sends the ball forward from that free kick, looking for Show Silver. Show Silver battles with the defender. Ball's up in the air. Staunton heads it only as far as the foul defender. There's a bit of pinball going on here in the air as Cragen collects, and it's sent to Montrose, the man who committed the foul. Whitmore down the far side. Tries to launch it long, and then Costello's in the way, and it just hits the chest of Costello on the halfway line, and it's a Town throw-in because of that. So it will be Allen on that far side. And then collects the ball, it's headed away by Whitmore. Again, a few blocks having to be made from these. It's a foul thrown on the far side. Show Silver putting his body on the line there to block that, which was no doubt a long ball forward. So the substitute, just looking for foul, looks like it is Rowe and Horton up front as the ball nearly finds Show Silver there. A bit of a scramble away. The ball does come off the chest of Rowe. Ground's there to clear that attempted chested pass. Staunton picks the ball from Movich, headed it to King. King then plays it back to Nolan. Nolan back to Brown. Town quite happy to keep a little bit of possession here. Johnson plays it to Brown. Some lovely calm collected passing going on here for the Shaman. Brown then sends it across the floor to Show Silver in the middle of the pitch. It's not the best pass. I'm not sure if that was for Bingham Williams or McAlinden on this near side, so it's a foul throw. You could see what they were trying to do, positive stuff. It looks like there will be another substitute, Jordan Williams, that's coming on for Fylde. And it is Whitmore who's coming off. Change in defence, it would appear to be. It's Jordan Williams on. Cragen takes his throw in on the near side, near the halfway line. Nice little header in fairness by Cragen, who puts it back to his man. Then try and send it forward, but Brown's there to clean up. Foul throw in. Throw's taken well. Thrown infield to Montrose. Show Silver's there to make nooses on himself, and so was Staunton. Play out wide though on the far side. The substitute Williams' first touch of the ball there as he plays it short. There's a bit of scrapping going on in field. There's a couple of exchanges of position there where it hit a Town player's foot and then a Fylde player's foot, but Fylde do eventually come out of that with the ball at the back. Brian plays it to his number 2, Montrose. Montrose sends a diagonal ball long into the box, and it's met the head of Bingham Williams, who clears for a foul throw in front of Challenger's dugout. And Daniel Rowe can't keep that in on the near side. Calls the goal scorer this afternoon for Fylde, Danny Rowe. So Bingham Williams will take this throw into Town on the near side. Looped over, and he was having his shirt being pulled there, Show Silver, but McElhenney's taken the ball, driving into the second half, got past 2 players, drives down this near side, the number 15, tries to pivot on the ball. He's going to have 3 players on him very soon, and it's eventually fallen for a Town throw, and he did brilliantly there. McAlinden, the goal scorer from earlier. Great work to win an attacking throw-in. So it will be a throw-in on the near side, through Bingham Williams, and it's eventually then McAlinden looped onto that throw-in and then kicked it against the foot of Lewis Montrose to the Town corner on the near side. As I almost touched my notebook on the floor there, so it will be Allen to take it. Allen plays it short to King, who's marked by Costello. Back to King. Nolan, McElhinney, sorry, tried to put the ball in. It's cleared away, but Town. Bingham Williams lost out there to Costello near the halfway line, but Costello lost it, and it's ended up, fortunately, to the feet of Sam Johnson. It was a good bit of recovery work eventually after a mistake by Bingham Williams. The ball sent long, chested down by Staunton. Staunton's ball only finds a Fylde man, but it's then a great tackle by McElhinney, and it could be a counter-attack here for James Show Silver on the edge of the box. Has a shot, and it's just wide of the keeper's right-hand side post. Positive stuff for the Shaman. Again, another counter-attack that had the help of Cameron King instigating, and Show Silver's shot was a good effort. We're totally disappointed he didn't get it on target, but it was just on the edge of the D there. He took that shot from. It was a powerful shot. Just wide of the post, unfortunately. Fylde look to send a long ball forward now, and it's gratefully collected by Jonathan. Johnson just taking a bit of time with this one. Sends it high over the halfway line. Met by the head of Montrose, who tries sending it forward. Clark gets that one. McElhinney down the near side, trying to put the ball up for himself, but it does go out for a foul throw in their own half. Right in front of Pete Wild's dugout. Played it all the way back to Brian. Montgomery, the keeper, then collects it. Plays it short on the far side. Then played over the halfway line, and that ball goes out for a Town goal kick. Do apologise for the short break now. I was just getting a drink. My throat is very dry. Ball's played over the halfway line. It's Joe Silver again. He's been manhandled a lot this afternoon. It was this time Duxbury. Nothing's given. Sam Whitman though again. McElhinney on this near side cuts back of his man, cuts back of Craig and plays it infield. And Staunton wasn't expecting that pass. He does keep position though. Staunton sends it long. It's a good ball down on the far side. But it's given chase by Allen. Allen keeps it in as well near that corner flag. Allen looking to take on the substitute and wins the corner. Good block by Williams, but again, positive stuff for the Shaman. Getting good one here. Brown and Clark walking leisurely towards the box. It will be Allen to take it on that far side again. Talked about their aerial ability. Well, not far too often. But and they has been sent towards them, and it's Clark who met the head of it, and then it's headed away. And then King with a shot forces a great save. They forced a great save. The referee's not doing that. I thought everyone else around me is also saying that should have been a corner. He forced a great Cameron King on the ball. He forced a great save from Montgomery. And he's not giving it. He's giving a goal kick. I don't understand that. Positive stuff for the Shane, and it's just a shame that we didn't get that decision, which I believe was right. Foul to try and send it long. The header's met by Ben and Williams. King's head in the middle, gives it McElinden, sorry. Been pronouncing his name wrong. McElinden sends it towards Josh Staunton, but he can't get the head towards Joe Silver, unfortunately. But positive stuff for the Shaman. And that's how Stan's bouncing now. I'm not sure it's quite happy with his headphones on, but just look over there. See a lot of arms aloft. I'll have the ball with Duxbury. Duxbury then plays infield to Costello. Costello back to the substitute Horton. Staunton's adjudged to have fouled his man, so it's a free kick to foul in the centre of the pitch. Just outside the centre circle, actually, that should be. Put him where the foul occurred. Referee again just making sure there's no pushing and shoving. The ball's sent diagonally into the box. It's headed away by Staunton, and then Ben and Williams puts it up rather than out, and he makes that again though. And King's being shoved, but he keeps his foot on the ball, and it's released McElinden on this near side. He sends a great diagonal ball to Allen. Allen, he has the substitute Williams in front of him. He gets past Williams, puts the ball into the box, and it's cleared away by Brian. Town throwing on the far side. Again, we showed some great counter-attacking moves this game. Just unfortunately, it wasn't quite a pinpoint cross. It wasn't a bad ball in. Obviously caused problems. It forced Brown to make the quick thing. Substitution now for the Shaman. Coming on, I should say, is King. Jeff King. And coming off, I'm just trying to see there. I think it's Jamie Allen. There's no one making a move yet off the pitch, but yeah, he's been forced out that side. It will be Jamie Allen. He's had a good game. He gets the pleasure of walking past that south stand. They've got that new rule about the players moving off about the nearest side closest to him. Stop time wasting, which I do like. So he's getting a standing ovation, just soaking that up as the ball played short. It tried to loop into the box for the Shaman. Cleared away eventually by Fylde. Brown's there to meet that on the halfway line though. It's found Costello who flicks it on towards Jordan Williams. Jordan Williams tries to play it down that far side, but Clark's there to clear it. Chested by Joe Silver, and The pass isn't the best there by King. Well, that's possession. Put it down the near side. It's hit the dugout there. It will be a sound throw-in as Jamie Allen's making his way past the zone. Now you can hear probably by the noise receiving a standing ovation by the majority of supporters where I'm sat. Quite unhelpful when I'm trying to see the game, but just throwing for the Shaman. Getting a high five now from the gaffer Allen as he goes to take his seat in the dugout. Quite a trek that. A walk from there. Bingham Williams takes the throw in on the halfway line, sends it on to Show Silver. Met by the head of the fouled man though, and they can eventually clear it. Chested by Rowan, he can have a chest into his own dugout, and Bingham Williams will have a throw in. Plays it short to Matty Brown inside the town half. Brown to Clark. Clark having a little look up and opts to give it to Duckworth. Duckworth back to Clark. Clark then tries to send a long ball forward, and it wasn't the best clearance by Montrose. It almost found the feet of King, but flicked on them by Rowe. Now in the town half, there's a bit of danger on here. Bingham Williams gets in the way well. There's a loose ball here. Who's going to win it? Oh, he put his feet into the back of McAlinden, but kept by foul. Danny Rowe plays it down this near side through Cragen. Cragen's ball forward. It's picked up by Brown. Brown kicks against the foul player, and it's a town throw-in. Bingham Williams with the throw, looking for Show Silver. It's actually just found the feet of Cragen down this near side. Bingham Williams ends up with it though. Ball's well high in the air. King picked it up from that interchange, fouled, then collect through Brown. Play all the way back to Scott Duxbury inside his own half. It's a diagonal ball forward then by Duxbury, looking for the head of Rowe. Come away by Bingham Williams, and it's Fylde who now have it at the back. Brown sends the ball forward. Brown meets it well. Bingham Williams is there to collect and plays it short to McAlinden. McAlinden with a great long ball forward. Oh, just in front of King. And it will be collected by the substitute Jordan Williams for Fylde inside his own half. Again, the counter-attacks were looking dangerous from them. Fylde play down this near side through Cragen. Cragen cuts infield, passes it short to Rowe. Rowe then does a little fake shot. Again, cuts back. Rowe being marked everywhere here, and the Shaman's pressure's paid off, and it's cleared by Duckworth. It's only cleared as far as the chest of the substitute Williams, though. And Williams then been bundled to the floor. Yeah, I think that was Staunton with that, and the Fylde free kick, quite a dangerous position. They're not again, you wouldn't expect by shooting distance, but the chance for a diagonal ball to come in here. Centre backs have come into the mix again for Fylde. Everyone back for the Shaman. Even Show Silver's there again in the mix, marking Duxbury at the back post area. The three-man wall here by the Shaman. Two-man wall, sorry, the ball's played in! That was a chance there. And it's a corner, actually. Must have taken a nick off. I'm not sure if it's a nick off Johnson. It looked like it went all the way through, and then it was towards Williams. But fouled corner on the near side. It's played into the box. A let off there for the Shaman. It was met by the feet of Yeats, and his shot went wide of the post. Some marks. I don't know how he managed to get that. There was 5 players more or less in front, but let off for the Shaman, thankfully. Johnson plays the ball short to Brown. Matty then sends it long and diagonal. I think he was looking for the likes King on that far side. I should say Jeff King, actually. Fylde with possession. Bryan plays it down this far side, and again, not too much movement for the Coasters. Looks like they're trying the route one option here. A lot of players in the middle of the pitch. Great interception by Staunton. King almost loses out there, but makes amends and gives the ball back to Nathan Clark. Nathan Clark with a long ball forward. Show Silver will give chase, but that's a difficult one. Montgomery clears. Yeats on that far side now, driving into the box. Tries I'm pretty sure that was a shot in fairness. It come off the leg of Nolan. And that's the Town throw in on the far side in the Town half. Referee just telling Town to hurry up with this throwing. It's played short, and then it's played back to Duckworth, who took the initial throw. Then picked up inside the Fylde half. I say it was almost picked up by Cameron King. Ball's ended up in the air, and he's a loss to Show Silver, who made a nuisance of himself. Unfortunately, didn't win it. Costello on that far side drives infield, passes it back to Bryan. And then play down this near side. Fylde looking to attack through Cragen. Cragen with a decent then pass into the box. And it's a shot come off. And it's headed away by Nathan Clark and then fluffed by Danny Rowe. I think it was the substitute, Nick Porson, who got the initial shot away. Forced a decent save from Sam Johnson. Danny Rowe, when the ball fell at his feet, fluffed it. Technical term. Johnson in that famous, which is now called Slimline Green Gin and Tonic kit, which I really like actually. Plays it to Clark short. Clark then sends it long, looking for McElhinney. McElhinney does eventually send the ball to Nolan. Nolan's pass is more up in the air than anything, and it's collected by Fylde. There's a bit of air ball going on here, and Town fight for it back. And it's in the middle with Liam McAlinden. McAlinden then passes it short to the substitute, Jeff King. It's played back now to Staunton. Town, I think we're a little bit anxious there to commit too many forward. Understandable. Staunton now in the middle of the pitch. Staunton's giving it on this near side to Jeff King, Cameron King. All the Kings apparently. Then played in the middle of the pitch to Staunton. Staunton back to Brown. Brown to King. King to Benham Williams. Benham Williams now driving at the defence. Benham Williams has got himself in hand position, drives into the box. Benham Williams with a shot, and it's in! It's in! Benham Williams with a wonderful goal. And it's 4-1 to the Shame, and Benham Williams made that himself. He drove himself into the box, a few little step overs, and then a lovely little lofted goal, like a chipped effort that's found to more or less the top corner, and it's 4-1 to the Shaman as their players celebrate towards the corner near the south stand. Benham Williams, he adds to his goal tally as well. He's the scorer actually, if I'm not wrong, in the 1-1 draw with Aldershot the last game out, so he's entered a bit of red hot form. We've got our work cut out trying to interview all the goal scorers after the game today, let me tell you, and it's a welcome headache. That was a great goal. He celebrates now in front of their eyes, giving a little fist bump. 4-1 to the Shaman. As we will have, I think we're having another water break here. Again, some great finishing on offer today. None of them have been, as you would use the term, raggy goals. They've been lovely finishes. It was difficult as well. Once he made it for himself, that goal as well, Benham Williams, and it was a very clever finish, kind of to lock the ball into the corner there. It looks like there will be also a substitute for the Shaman. Cameron King's coming off, and Jack Earing will be coming on. To a standing ovation, King came off there. also saved me mixing up Kings, so thank you, Pete Wild. And foul gets us back underway for the rest of the game. They play it down this near side towards the feet of Yeats. Yeats then, I'm not sure what he did there. I think he was trying to pass the ball. He kind of just lost it under his feet. He's being shepherded by McAlinden, sorry. Done that again. And just running for town with Finn and Williams. The South Stand makes a real racket now. Real reason to be buoyant on this bank holiday weekend as well. I imagine they'll be sore heads tomorrow. And it's another Town throw-in. Finn and Williams, the more advanced position, but on the near side, just edging over the halfway line. He lengths it long, looking for Show Silver, who is shoved, and it's gone the other way. It was Costello who he had a little swing together with. Costello sarcastically clapped that one. Fylde looking to play out from the back. Ball sent long, looking for Costello, and then gets over him. Pete Wild's Barmion echoes around the shed, as you can probably hear, due to that ball going in Costello's head. A throw-in by Finn and Williams. We've said that a lot now, and the decision that way has gone for the shame, and it was Costello again with Show Silver. Show Silver went down. I think he's going to book Costello in the rest. Costello has been booked. The yellow card. He looks bewildered by that. He looks to the stand where I'm sat with befuddlement. I'm not sure that was actually worthy of a booking in fairness, but it was just again like exactly what happened to Show Silver when it went the other way, really, and Show Silver didn't get booked. But there you go. We don't mind that. It's a goal kick for Fylde after Finn and Williams tried to send a lofted ball forward, but was miles ahead of Show Silver. Then sent long by Fylde via the far side. Picked up in the middle of the pitch by Elton and Goatala. Fylde still with the ball on the far side. And it's a throw-in for Fylde. The ball just drifted out. I think it drifted off Show Silver's foot there. Looks like there will be another substitute. Looks like Josh McDonald's going to come on. Great to see him. Oh, and there's a counter-attack going here. And Show Silver was bundled over there. The ref played advantage. He's driving towards the edge of the... He's got time. Oh, he took too long with it. It was Jeff King there on the edge of the D. He took a bit too long with it and it snuffed out. But Finn and Williams will now collect. Gives it back to Nolan. Infield now. Still in Fylde's half. Plays it to Staunton. Staunton on the far side. Plays it to Jeff King. Throw in for Town. Real rapid here, having to try and find myself thinking, being made around the shade. Great to see. Duckworth then sends the ball high over, looking for Show Silver. It's headed away by Williams. Headed away again by Fylde. A bit of pinball. Staunton and Nolan had a bit of a mix-up, but they sorted out between themselves. Great ball to McAlinden, who just then loses it out. Costello on this near side. Costello then cuts inside of McAlinden. Clever footwork there by Costello. Comes to nothing though, as his ball isn't the best. Just a bit of a, yeah, that was a foul in there. Staunton just caught his man late there, caught Nick Horton, the substitute. It will be a free kick for Fylde. I think Costello's just saying to the ref now, how come I've been booked for that and, you know, Staunton hasn't, which I suppose is in his rights because the decision for Coss was a bit soft in fairness. It could be a diagonal ball put in here. The substitute is being made and it's Toby Show Silver coming off the goal scorer, and coming on is Josh McDonald. He gets a great ovation. A little fist bump again by Show Silver. So the free kick for Fylde to be taken by Duxbury. Now McDonald's on the pitch. Diagonal ball in high. Looking towards the back post. It's gone over everyone and it's out for a goal kick. My apologies, he got given for offside actually. It was Rowe there at the back post, must have just strayed. Johnson taking his time with this one. Still 4-1 to the Shaman. Johnson sent that one well over the halfway line, but it goes past everyone for a foul throw, and it went diagonal and right. He was looking for McDonald, I think. Foul throwing. He's up and over the halfway line, headed away by Duckworth to the feet of Staunton. Staunton's shoved there, and the free kick's given. Crown could have played on, I suppose, but won't be too unhappy with that. Staunton just adjusts his socks and gets up. The sun's still beaming down here at the MBI Shea Stadium. Clark will take the free kick, launches it well inside the Coasters' half. They clear. It's a decent pass actually towards Nick Horton, who shows good control and runs the ball into the town half, and they were looking for the run of Rowe and the run wasn't made, and it will be collected by Johnson. Johnson kicks that one back inside the Coasters' half. Just over, he's given a foul there, the ref. I think that was McDonald who's adjudged to have put too much pressure on his man, but free kick. Costello on this near side, still inside his own half, forced to play it back again to Byne. Brandon sends a long diagonal ball forwards. Found the head of Rowe. Rowe then was looking for Philliskirk. The ball's fallen astray from that. Philliskirk not able to control it, and Johnson will collect. Johnson taking his time with this one. Sends it over the halfway line yet again, no short options available. Purposefully, Binham Williams collects the ball, launches it forward, was looking for Earing, who's in quite an advanced possession currently. The ball's played back to Montgomery, who sent it back to his defender, and he's forced to send it long, and that long ball is then picked up by Johnson. Played short to Brown. Brown down this near side. Sends it across the floor to Earing. Earing appealed for a shove there, I think, and he misses out on possession. Fylde really committing men forward now, understandably. The shot, I thought he was going to shoot there. It was the substitute, Angel Wasala. Town have a chance for a tackle, and it's Jack Earing driving forward. And he's upended, but it was a good tackle. He won the ball there. It was a good tackle, in fairness, by Byne. And Costello looks to try and start the attack on his own. To near side, he gives a bit of a shrug of the shoulder, and again, it's been quite static now, Fylde. Town force them all the way back to their keeper, Montgomery. Then played out on the far side, Duxbury to Yeats. Played infield. And Town pick up the ball again, some sloppy passing from Fylde enables that. Some great work there in the middle of the pitch by McAlinden to keep the ball. It's just fallen astray as I say that. Duxbury looks up, and saying he looks up, there's not too much movement happening off the ball. Gives it the short pass down the far side, then cleared from that resulting ball by Clark. Fallen at the feet of Duxbury again. Duxbury plays it short in field. Sent down this near side, but Binham Williams is there to intercept another battle with Costello, and he sends that down this near side to Jeff King. Jeff King then wins inside the corner, trying to put the ball in, blocked by Ryan. It looks like King will be taking the corner soon. Binham Williams and Duckworth stay at the back. Matty Brown and Nathan Clark starts him to go forward. Still got that third to score. Very encouraging. Corner's whipped into the box. Looking at the back post. It's off the header. And that could have been a high foot on it. Nearly. It looked like that could have been a high foot on Josh Sutton. It's another town corner. I'm not sure which foul play it was. Lifted the foot up and it was quite near Josh Sutton's head. And then the ball dropped down and nearly hit the post and could have gone anywhere. It could have gone in, that one. So it's corner on the near side again. It's whipped in. This time low. Flicks back in towards the head of Staunton. Staunton's head has flicked away. The ball's still up in the air near the D. Fylde flick it in clear. Fylde will look to counter-attack, but Finnan Williams is there well to meet the head. Collected then by Fylde through Craigan. Craigan passes it infield and there could be a decent counter-attack here for Fylde. It's the substitute Horton. Horton threads it loose with Matty Costello, and Matty Costello has a shot that just goes wide of Sam Johnson's post. Johnson will collect the ball for a goal kick. Just not Matty Costello's day, thankfully. I think we've become accustomed to seeing Bury then. And Johnson's kick is sent over the halfway line, up in the air, and it's straight out again for a goal kick. A throw-in. Fylde opts to play it short, and it ends up with Neil Brown again, the centre-back, inside their own half. He's trying to charge forward, start attack of their own. Found the feet of Costello. Jeff King did his best to try and get a leg on that, nearly did. Costello plays it short to Craigan. Back to Costello. Costello trying to drive at King. King then wins the ball and it trickles out for the referee's deciding here. Is he going to give a corner? Because what's he giving there, the ref? Giving a free kick. There's 4 minutes of added time here at the NBA Shea Stadium. He must have given a free kick then. I'm not sure what that's for, in honesty. 1,913, the official attendance this afternoon. Thank you for your terrific support. The referee just makes sure everything's alright with the set piece. There is Yeats standing over it. There's a chance for a straight ball to go in here. Yeats is the one who takes it, puts the ball in, and it's headed away there by Brown. Not cleared properly, and the shot comes in, and it's a corner. The shot came in there from Taunton, I think it was. Took a shot from outside of the D, and it come off a town man, and it's a corner on the far side for Fylde in added time. Yeats again taking this set piece. The ball's put into the box. Johnson gets his fingertips to it and pushes that away. And it's going to get collected by, or almost collected by Jeff King on this near side. It's going to be a foul throw-in and an advanced throw-in and an attacking throw-in. They're going to have to take this quick as the clock runs down. They do say it quick, but he's there to intercept it. Jeff King running down this near side. Not too many options. It was Noble, I do apologise. Nolan, honestly, it's one of them afternoons apparently. It's played infield. Dangerous this for Fylde. There's a few pivots on the edge of the box by Inglewood-Tarley. He does a couple. He's forced to pass it back though. He's under great pressure from Clark. They send it down on the far side, and it's too much on that pass on the far side, and it's a town throw-in. Thankfully, that would have been a great pick out there by Horton. Find his man on the far side, but there's too much on that pass. Duckworth will take the throw. Duckworth to Brown. Brown to Finnan Williams. He's put under pressure here by Rowe, but he does well to clear that and make sure it doesn't prove any immediate danger. Costello picked it up, fed it to, I think, Danny Rowe now. Danny Rowe tries to put a loop ball into the box and it's cleared away by Brown. Rowe will look to pick that back up, flicks it to Costello. Costello tries to drive into the box and he's tackled by Jack Earing, and Costello's going down holding himself, and there's a chance for a counter-attack here for the Shea men, and it's going to be picked up on this near side by McAlinden. McAlinden there's just taking it to the corner, a sensible option. Skips past his man, just nearly skipped past his man, I should say. Duxbury there did well, showed a bit of strength. In fairness, the ball comes out to Bingham Williams. And it's going to go out, is it? Just come off of Craigan. Craigan picks the ball, gives it to his keeper. Costello's still down at the other end of the pitch. I think the ref... Oh no, he's back up on his feet now. I thought the ref was going to stop it then. The ball goes over and out into Town's half for a Town throw-in on the near side. Pretty pointless ball there by Fylde. You can see the desperate. Brown picks it up, plays it back to Clark. Clark taking his time, sends the ball up, looking for McAlinden, but it goes over him and it's cleared by Bryan. Bryan, then the ball ended up at Danny Rowe's feet. Actually, I'm not sure how that happened, and it's a great save. It's a great save by Sam Johnson. The ball kind of just looped over him, and he was free there, Danny Rowe. Costello now picks up the ball. I think that's Brown's down. He's hobbling, which is not a good sign, and it's a corner for Fylde. Matty Brown's pulled up there on the floor. It's not what you want to see. There will be a foul corner, as I said, on the near side. He's back on his feet now, Matty Brown. He's fine. He's just hobbling slightly on his left foot. The corner taken again by Reed. Cleared well away by Brown, and that's the full-time whistle. There was a brief fist pump there I saw from Pete Wild. The full-time score, 4-1 to the Shaman.